Okay, here's the backside of the homework that you have for geometry. Um, the backside is actually going to be probably easier than the front side. So I'm going to go over a little bit of the backside right now. Some of the vocabulary on the front side you might not recognize because we will probably be going over it tomorrow or Thursday. So let's look at this side. Um, Okay, it says for each statement without a reason, find the reason in the list below and notice the letter next to it. Copy that letter in the box next to the statement. Read the letters from top to bottom to answer our question, which is, how do you avoid getting that rundown feeling? All right, so let's look at our top left-hand proof. We have three proofs. One, two, and three. All right. So it says prove that x, y, z, I'm sorry, x, u, y, which would be this triangle, x, u, y, which I'm trying to outline, not doing a great job, is congruent to w, v, y. So w, v, y would be like this. All right, I'll actually do that in different color, just to make sure we understand. These are the two triangles. Now, you're given some information here. That's your given information. So let's go down to the bottom and find given, which looks like, where's that? D. Incidentally, one of these you're going to use twice, only one of them. Our first one though is going to be D for given. All right, let's look at the given information now. Erase these. Keep in mind the triangles we're trying to prove congruent. It says angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 6. That's important because that's actually inside of our triangle. And YU is congruent to YV. So YU is congruent to YV. So we actually already have an angle and a side that we know are congruent to one another. Let's look at our next piece of information that they give us. Our next statement is statement 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. Also, these are together also. Angle 3 and angle 4 are supplementary. Well, look at angle 1 and 2. Look at 3 and 4. 1 and 2, these two angles create a straight line. 3 and 4 create a straight line. Go down to our reasons. Which one of these, think to yourself, which one of these could be the reason? Well, as I look, we have talked about two angles that make a straight line are supplementary, add up to 180. We haven't typically called them linear pairs. I might have mentioned that once or twice, but that's some vocabulary for you, linear pairs. When two angles create a straight line, we can call them linear pairs. So angles, that would be our reason for number 2. So we can go in there and put O. Be consistent here. All right, our third piece of information, angle 1 is congruent to angle 4. Well, let's look at that. If they already told us that angle 2 and angle 3 are congruent, well, what do you know about 1 and 4? Well, look down at our reasons. We know 1 and 4. 1 is the supplement of 2, and 4 is the supplement of 3. So let's look down here. And it says supplements of congruent angles are congruent. We already know that 2 and 3 are congruent, right? We already know because of our given piece of information, 2 and 3 are congruent. That means the supplements, which are 4 and 1, also have to be congruent. So we can put letter N. And going down to the bottom, now it says triangle XUY and triangle WVY are congruent. Why can we say that? Well, let's go back. We now have 5 and 6, which was given angle. We have YU, which is this side, and YV are congruent. That's our sides with angle side. And we just stated that 1 and 4 are congruent. So we have 1 and 4 are also congruent. That's angle, side, angle. So we can go down and find that. That's going to be our T. So we use all these. All right, so now try to rest on your own, the other two proofs.